We are going to show you some of the things that we eat this week with all the food that we buy in Costco and the things that we have in our Alaska freezer. Okay, hold on, what's up? Hold on, okay.
Corny.
But first, hello friends, I'm Lauren and I live in Alaska with my husband Mark, our 4 boys, and our cat Luna. Together, we will shop, cook, adventure, and do life in the great state of Alaska. We can't wait for you to be part of this Alaska life.
Like and subscribe and hit the bell. And the kitty will find so much cat treats.
You want to give her a treat? Hey, let's give her a treat that a subscriber gave.
All right, before we get into the food that we cook throughout the week, I went to the P.O. box yesterday and I just want to show you really quick some of the awesome stuff. Thank you to Ray and Sandy in Texas who sent us a card. Thank you to Anna. I believe this was Anna, yes. Anna sent us a card. We got to mark off Georgia and New Jersey, so we are only like 9 states away from getting something from every state. So thank you so much. And then we got a present from Bernice B. Thank you so much for sending. She also sent a birthday card for Bennett. Thank you. And this amazing picture. Can you guys see that? This is from when we were opening the Garrett's popcorn. I recognize that. Somebody, I don't know if it was Bernice or somebody in her family, drew us this picture. How amazing is that? So thank you. That was so kind of you to do that for us. So Jennifer sent us this key lime juice. I'm excited to make that into a key lime pie. It has a recipe on the side. We're gonna have to try that. I don't know if I've ever made a key lime pie. Maybe I have, but I know I'm gonna like it because I love key lime. And then she also sent us some Florida orange blossom raw honey, which we tasted, and it's amazing. It does have that hint of orange, so very different from Alaska. There's no orange trees around us. Thank you so much, Debbie, for sending Hunter a birthday card. We appreciate it. Hunter does have a birthday in January. So if you guys are interested in sending birthday cards, that is very kind of you. Don't feel obligated, but the P.O. box is always there, so.
And it had a riddle in it. Comment down below what you think it is. What building in New York has the most stories on it?
You know what it is?
Or in it?
Does Hunter know it?
Yes.
Yep, she sent a joke. It says, what building in New York has the most stories?
What's that page?
What is it? Okay, comment down below. Do you want to tell them?
Hey.
I want to guess.
It is the public library.
All right, and last but certainly not least, our friend Vanessa in Australia sent us some magazines from their local grocery store, and I've had so much fun looking through these. Lots of salmon recipes, so I'm gonna keep these on hand. Now let's get to some of the food.
How about we help Mom with a couple things with dinner and then we'll watch the movie? We need someone under the dish rack. We need someone.
I think we already have a salad made. The first recipe we are going to share with you is honey Dijon halibut with brown rice and savory green beans. I started by cooking the bacon and then got started on the honey Dijon sauce for the halibut. This is a recipe that has been adapted from a chicken recipe of a family friend. All the recipes in this video will be linked or listed in the description of the video. The honey Dijon sauce started with some melted butter, Dijon mustard, and some delicious honey from the beehives in our yard. As we were cooking the sauce, we also started the brown rice in the Instant Pot. And then back to the sauce, we added garlic. It called for lemon juice. I use these little True lemon packets. They are crystallized lemon juice, and if I don't have lemon, I will always use those in a recipe. And then finish it off with some curry powder. This halibut was caught by our family in Kachemak Bay this past spring. As you can see on the bag, it is dated April 2021. I am simply cutting it into smaller pieces and adding some salt before we add the sauce. The recipe we were using said to cover with foil for the first 15 minutes to prevent it from drying out, so I decided to do that even though I wasn't using chicken. We cooked the halibut until opaque and flaky, about 25 minutes at 350 degrees. With the halibut in the oven, it was time to work on the green beans. The thinly sliced onion was added to some of the remaining bacon grease, and the green beans were cooked until soft. Once the green beans were tender, they were added to the bacon and onion mixture, and some apple cider vinegar was added. The brown rice was perfectly cooked, and the meal was amazing. The only thing I would have changed was to double the sauce for the halibut because it was so delicious as a gravy over the rice. You like that fish, Everett? You like that sauce?
Now that's what it's real good. I eat so much. That one's tiny.
Okay, we can do it in. Nope, it has a different top. Oh wait, is that the top it had? Oh, sorry. Okay. Later that evening, we decided to make a key lime pie with the lime juice that Jennifer, one of our lovely viewers, sent us. I found a crust recipe online and decided to make 1.5 times the recipe because I thought I had a larger pie plate than the recipe called for. Turns out I should have followed the recipe. It would have been perfect. But other than having too thick of a crust, this pie was wonderful and so easy to make. The crust was simply crushed graham crackers, butter, and sugar pressed firmly into a pie dish and baked for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. The pie filling was made with sweetened condensed milk, egg yolks, and key lime juice, baked at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. The pie looked too small in the pie crust, but again, I made too much pie crust, and that was the only problem with this pie. So tiny. While the pie was cooling, I figured that I needed to do some meal planning if I was going to have anything worth showing you to eat this week. It actually was really good for me to plan it out, and I don't usually do this, but I should. Everett, did you like the key lime pie?
Yeah. I love it so much. I love the key lime pie to space.
Oh gosh. Next up, we have my breakfast protein smoothie. On this morning, I was making a double smoothie because several boys wanted some too. Next up, I am making some buttermilk white bread in the bread maker to go with some chicken soup for dinner. I don't ever have buttermilk on hand, but you can simply add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to your milk and let it sit for a few minutes, and it's a perfect substitute. I am using boxed milk because we ran out of our carton of milk, and we also want to use the boxed milk before it expires. I also microwave my milk for 1 minute to warm it up before putting it in the bread maker. I already added 2 tablespoons of butter, and now it is time for salt, yeast, the warm curdled milk, some warm water, and flour. This is such an easy recipe and it never disappoints. The house smells so good when bread is baking. Right, there's our bread for dinner. After the boys got home from school, it was time to start making some soup before they headed off to cross-country skiing practice. I always boil the bones from my Costco chicken to make chicken stock and have it on hand to make soups and other recipes. I freeze it and pull it out for cooking. Using the Instant Pot, I choose to cook my noodles separately so that they don't soak up too much broth or get overcooked. All right, friends, while that loud pressure cooker goes off, I'm gonna explain. Last minute, I was about to go chop up all the chicken that I had planned for this meal. I had even told Mark I was making chicken soup tonight, and he took it for work. So last minute, I'm changing. I'm gonna see if people want egg drop soup. They can add noodles to it if they want. Bread, I don't know. It's turned into a weird meal. This was supposed to be chicken noodle soup, but I'm not sure what to make it into now. Chicken noodle soup without chicken, pretty much. So I'm thinking of adding some sesame oil and some eggs to make egg drop soup. What can you do? I swear it was there. I thought I had even seen it earlier in the day, so I thought I was losing my mind and that I had gotten it out earlier. Then I finally texted Mark, because he's not coming home for dinner tonight because he's at a board meeting, and he's like, oh yeah, I took that for lunch. It was great, thanks. Half of us ate chickenless chicken noodle soup and the other half had some egg drop soup. No one went hungry, so I call it a win. All right, friends, today's meal was inspired by one of you. Steph Gillum sent me a recipe for Mexican lasagna. Thank you so much for sending that to me. Today we're going to be making it with some moose meat. If you have a recipe that you would like us to try here in our Alaska kitchen, email me at thisalaskalife@gmail.com and I will add it to my YouTube family recipe binder. So when I'm making a list of things to make and show you guys with our Costco hauls, I can use you as inspiration. So send me recipes if you want me to try them. All right, 2021 Moose Burger. All right, I'm gonna be mixing up the beans right now with some of the green chilies. I might even add a little bit of milk to make them a little bit more creamy, but, oh, that's not beans. Beans here. Have a debate. Are you supposed to open your can by going on the side like this? And then opening it like this? Or put it up on top like this. See if I can even do it. Bennett was telling me this is the way you use it. I didn't even realize you could use it this way. Ah, it works. All right, tell me down in the comments, which is the correct way to open the can? This one, then you don't have to stick your hand and get all cut, but this is very sharp, so leave your comment below and let me know which way you open your cans. This is gonna be one heck of a Taco Tuesday. It is actually perfect because I have to pick up all three older boys at 4:45. Not sure how I'm gonna be in two places at once, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna put this on time bake in the oven. It's gonna cook while I'm picking up. Okay, I'll be right there.
And then I turned it off.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
I'm making some taco lasagna. Yummy, yummy.
One help.
Okay, I just finished. Do you want to add a little cheese to the top for me?
Yes.
Okay, you can do it right there. I'll just move it over to you.
I want to add a lot of cheese.
Well, there already is a lot of cheese on there, but
Wait.
wherever there's not cheese, can you add some cheese?
Yes.
You are such a good helper. Can you kneel down so we can see your cute face? There we go. Oh yeah, that corner needs it.
Boy over here. Why these two kinds of cheeses? Two colors of cheeses.
It's Mexican style cheese. That's just taco meat. You can eat it.
Oh,
It's cooked.
but
It says Monterey Jack, medium cheddar, queso, quesadilla, and asadero cheese. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 types of cheese in there. Did you know that? Wow.
mixed together.
Yep, that's why it's different colors. 4 different kinds of cheese.
trying to see Donald had to find some of the pipes. One time. Not all of them. I found all of them. But that was a lot. I want my quesadilla like this. Some not roasted cheese. But hot. This is a bad piece.
Okay, take it out. But be careful, don't ever put your fingers on where somebody's cutting, okay? You don't. You need to move your finger. You don't
But you were not cutting here. We're getting close here. Closer.
Alright, that looks really yummy. Mexican lasagna with ground moose was such a delicious dinner. The family gave it a 10 out of 10 and are already asking to have it again. I can make this recipe. It's supposed to cook it for a long time. All right, friends, tonight's dinner is called Swiss steak. This was submitted by Julie Deedman. I'm using moose steak. It's different than anything I've ever made with steak. She sent this to me when I put a little, help me come up with recipes for steak. So it's in the oven. I'm cooking some sweet potatoes. We'll see how it is. The Swiss steak was such a fresh and new way to eat our moose steak. Thank you so much, Julie, for sharing your recipe. Tonight I'm getting a very late start on dinner, but we are having chicken pot pie. We had a chicken from Costco yesterday. We shredded it. I'm chopping up vegetables. I grabbed some pre-made pie crusts from Fred Meyer that were on clearance. I'm gonna be using those because I'm looking for a quick meal tonight. This is actually more work than I was, I just getting a late start, so it's probably even more work than I was looking for, but that's all right. We're getting it going.
you doing your homework? Good.
Baby. You just take care of the cat. Feed her. All right, I was trying to rush. I skipped the butter in the recipe, so I'm adding it now. Before I add the flour. I'm struggling a little bit tonight, you guys. I just tasted this. Butter, onions, celery, mushrooms. I could just eat this for dinner. Tastes so good.
What is that instrument?
A bell?
Huh?
A triangle?
Yeah.
It's called a triangle.
Go
Do your homework, please. Okay, this one looks much better than this one. This one I'm gonna freeze. This one is going in the oven.
All right, everybody, listen to your stuff.
This goes in the Alaska freezer. Oh, follow instructions.
Okay, I see. So it goes, number one, someone has taken the ice cream truck. Go to, oh, here's the truck.
All right, to finish up our week, it's kind of a lazy night around here. Mark and the two older boys are on a fishing trip, ice fishing trip that will be over on their Alaska Boys channel. That is what Hunter requested for his 12th birthday present, to go on an overnight.
I'm using that Luna down. Luna can't eat these.
Hi, sweetie. Hi. That is what Hunter requested for his 12th birthday, was an overnight ice fishing trip. So Mark made that happen. So we are going to make these tater tots from Costco.
And chicken nuggets.
And these, we're gonna try these for the first time. Lightly breaded chicken breast nuggets, or pressed chunks. I've heard they're like as good as Chick-fil-A. We don't have Chick-fil-A here in Alaska, so we are gonna give these a try.
Mom, you can get me a little bowl.
Come on, let me get these in.
You can't even eat this fruit stick. This pipe.
All right, friends, it's the next morning. When I went to tell you about the chicken nuggets last night after they cooked for dinner, my camera said memory card full. I went to go put all the video onto my computer really quick. My computer said not enough space. It's just at that point. So I've been doing some transferring onto an external hard drive, all that stuff to say, these are amazing. I'm heating some up. They are excellent, excellent, excellent in the oven, and they are even more amazing in the air fryer. They just get a little bit crispy and good. I'm heating up the ones that they didn't eat last night. I made a big pan, I'm heating those up for the kids for lunch today. If you like this series this week of seeing what we eat in our Alaska kitchen, Costco chicken nuggets and all, make sure you tell us down in the comments, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of this Alaska life. We are so grateful that you're here, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.